Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch your Ella, catch your chain, switch it up. This rap pixie dust, money ain't to us.
6 days a week, it's going to be used to forge horseshoes, but 1 day a week, an anvil is used to forge victories here in Indianapolis. It's been wrong once again at the city's Lucas Oil Stadium, telling us all it is time for football. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. On the visiting sideline, look at the head coach of the Jaguars. This guy's one of the fortunate 2-0 teams here to start this 2026 season. Across the field, that's Shane Steichen, coach of the Colts. These guys 2-0 as well, so two of the league's better teams meeting here this week. Scott, Brock Heward with you up in the booth. Kicker Cam Little down on the field. Looks ready to get things started. And here we go from Indy. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. Leading them out to 6th-round pick in 2025 after spending a year at Notre Dame and several at Duke. It's Riley Leonard.
While we all love talk about the quarterback. He really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life for the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better, and he did a week ago.
Second down now, they need 7. On play action now, Leonard. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle. Equal look by the Jaguars here, 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He'll set up the screen for Henry. Big game, has them across the 40. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Out of the gun, Henry. And he cuts it back right. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. He'll get 22 out of that play. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Another run for Henry. Big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
He's going to be caught by Tyler Warren. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Line and set. Here we go. 1st down. Get to Henry on the inside handoff. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
That's good for the Colts. First down.
Here we go, Shaq.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Leonard's going to take off with it. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
Brings up second and goal at the Jaguars 7-yard line.
From the gun, it's Leonard. And he can't escape. Jaguars all over him. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
It's third and goal.
Third and long for him here. That's a move to work. And they take this in for the score. The Colts finish up an excellent opening series. That one splits the uprights. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jaguars nothing.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Here's Thornton on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. Bringing them out to 4th overall pick in 2023 out of Florida. A super athlete at quarterback, Anthony Richardson.
And you could feel it, Kate. He wasn't content at any point of last week's game. As he led them to a win, he kept pushing higher and higher. 300 yards, 350, 400. And he was still thriving, driving the ball downfield as the game ended with a good bit over 400 yards. With this mindset, that's the minimum bar for him to attack this week.
It's a huge pickup on the play. That's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot and instantly afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
It's second and 8 at the Colts 34-yard line.
In that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Jaguars first down.
Working inside the red zone. Escapes out to the left. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them. And the only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. Complete left side to Thomas. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short game. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
They'll throw again. Richardson. This one's caught. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
Caught out wide. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Lining up on the doorstep. Second and goal from inside the 1.
Yep, ready.
Scatterboo. And he's in for the touchdown. The Jaguars finish up their opening drive.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Shane Steichen getting his Colts offense ready to go for a new series. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. One play in, Brock, in this drive is already in enemy territory. Out of the gun, it's Leonard. Has a man downfield, it's Pittman. He takes this one in, touchdown Indianapolis. The Colts just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Facial Tootin now on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. Second drive coming up for the Jacksonville offense. 1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock. Getting a key division matchup. Oh, Richardson fumbled it. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And from where that fumble came, Brock, 0 chance they were going to turn a profit on that play, right? But at least they did get it back.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Finds him on the crossing route. And they are all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A 28-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Taking a deep shot here. And he's got it. It's in close. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. This one is up and good. And the Jaguars tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. Only able to get back to the line on that 1st down play, so no gain. 1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Throw right side finds Pittman. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's good for a Colts 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them, They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. He takes it down to the 33. A pickup of 17. That is good for an Indianapolis first down. Running once more with Henry. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
This is Henry on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
To the air on 3rd and long. That one nabbed by Warren. This gets the 1st and more. He takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts take a second quarter lead. Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7.
Jaguars 14.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Here's Thornton on the return. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Getting out to his left. He can run it. Richardson brings things to a halt with enough for that 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
This is Jefferson, and he's got it. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. Escapes the pocket. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
I think more than ever, QBs today are so good at doing this, Kate, buying himself enough time and actually finding a target downfield. Just this time, he couldn't quite make that connection.
Richardson on 3rd. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Javarius Ward picks it up. And the Colts will take over as he reports his first interception of our season.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to push it in for 6. And if they score quickly, you put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
No gain on
They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1.
72,
Go to him again. And he will knock it in. The defense holds. Stuffed once again, and now suddenly they're left with 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
On the sneak, here's Leonard. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Colts pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. That one right down the middle. And the Colts double their lead to 14.
Jaguars 14.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Tootin now on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. First call here coming from the shotgun.
60-60.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it. Richardson brings things to a halt with enough for that first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it could suck the wind out of that defense.
On first down, it's Richardson. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars making a one-score game in the first half. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Little tacks on the extra point. And the Jaguars chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Colts and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. To throw, here's Leonard. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And it'll be first down Colts.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now it's Leonard. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Following the near interception, this is second and 10. Shotgun snap to Leonard. The Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this third down a near impossibility.
To the right and wheeled in by Downs. Picked up a good chunk, but they stop him shy of the first. It's fourth and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Jaguars and Anthony Richardson headed back onto the field. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes first and 10. They take the handoff. Now Richardson. Caught, nice game left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
First down throw here from Richardson. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know that these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
From the pistol, here's Leonard. He can't escape. Jaguars all over him. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of third down.
It's now third down.
Third and long for him here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. That's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
The Jaguars and Brian Thomas Jr. ready for another drive on offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Richardson on 1st and 10. Finds a man, right side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 27 on the play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On the move, headed right. Has it downfield, working left. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Come on.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Forced out to his right. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Richardson to throw again. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Pass caught. It's Hunter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Once more now. It's Richardson. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Prior to 1st down, they decided to call a timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route...
Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
On is Little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars tie us up 28-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here.
Here we go, sack.
From the gun, it's Leonard. Finds him over the middle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
That's good for the Colts.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing
First
game.
and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its second. Here's the final play of our first half. Throwing here just before halftime. Lofts one deep, center of the field. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. It's only week 3 on the schedule, but already some big-name teams with big early tests. Will they pass or fail? Let's get into it. Our journey through the NFL starts now. We begin at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The Cowboys at home to take on their rivals, the New York Football Giants. And this is Christian Watson. Just get his hands on the football and let him do the rest. It's a 59-yard touchdown. From there, why don't we go to Cleveland? Let's check in on the Browns as they host the Tennessee Titans. And it's Cam Ward. He'll throw for the back pylon and find his man for the score. This one is now at halftime with the Titans looking for a win after 2 losses to start out the season. They lead this one at the half. Lastly, let's go out to Chicago. The Bears taking on the Packers. And this is Jordan Love. One of his 2 touchdown passes here in the first half. The Packers lead it by a touchdown at the half. With that, a look at the rest of the scores here in a busy week number 3. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Tootin now on the return. Making some progress here. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, we're dead even here through 2 quarters, and you know exactly what that means. That means both coaching staffs emphasize coming out strong here to begin the second half. Well, that return puts you in great position to do so and maybe even take control of this game.
Ready?
Richardson now on first and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play of this drive, might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
A loss of 7 yards. It's second down.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Chased out to his right. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up third down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
79 Broncos! Drop 50! Drop 50!
Here he goes, third and long. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
to the air on this first down. Richardson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He made taking away that quick slant look easy there, Brock, even in zone coverage.
Yeah, it is not an easy route to stop, and you have to have tremendous eyes. I talked to you, Kate, and everybody about anticipation as a quarterback. It's the same thing for a cornerback in zone. He anticipated that route. It's Johnny on the spot. You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Little knocks it through, and they've taken back the lead.
Well, that didn't take too long. One series in, and he's given them the second half lead.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Shane Steichen getting his Colts offense ready to go for a new series. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Leonard now off the play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That's 16 on the pickup. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, it's Leonard. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They've got first down here from the 36. Looking to throw, Leonard. Finds the in route, complete. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Colts grab the lead on their first series of the half. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Colts take a 4-point lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Here's Thornton on the return. Making some progress here. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. The Jaguars and Brian Thomas Jr. ready for another drive on offense. And last drive left them in a little bit of limbo, Brock. They were happy to leave with points, obviously, but not happy that they had to settle for a field goal instead of a touchdown.
Coaches love to say, on offense, let every drive end in a kick. The bronze medal's a punt, silver medal's a field goal, and now they're going to be striving for that PAT, the gold medal.
And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Give them 32 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down. So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. He's got a man left, and he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw, here's Richardson. Screen here for Scatterboot. Room to run inside the 20, and he's finally hauled down at the 12. big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. Back to the line they come, second down.
Brings up second and 12.
Richardson back to throw. He's got it over the middle. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
19 left. Ready? 70 Lions. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Little knocks it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
The Colts and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Leonard. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for Alec.
Tough one to retain through that hit. So second down coming up.
Second and 10.
Now it's Leonard. Pass pulled in by Henry. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They'll pick up 14 yards on that one. And it'll be first down Colts.
And the Colts first down.
And center receiver left.
49-yard line.
Down to the air now. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. Here he goes again. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Handoff headed right to Henry. And he's stopped out of the 16 after a small gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the pistol, Henry. He drives this down to the 8 before going out. 7 yards on the run. That sets up an easily attainable 3rd and 1.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal.
They'll run here with Henry. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that.
And he's going to score a touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Extra point attempt coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts grow their lead to 8. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Tootin now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. That one was intended for Travis Hunter. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. Completed left side to Thomas. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
First down, Jaguars.
Working from the gun. It's Richardson. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Driving forward with Scatterbo. And he got what he could there. Call it about 4 yards on 1st down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Working now from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here's Richardson. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Once more now, it's Richardson. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
Richardson on 3rd. Pulled in by his back, Scatterbo. And he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on 3rd down.
Cam Little for the Jaguars field goal. A 47-yard
Kicked well, and this is good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now, what's it coming upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot?
This will end up as a touchback. The Colts offense set to head out. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Drop low 80.
On play action now, Leonard. is made down the right sideline. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. From the gun, a run for Henry. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2. Now Leonard's going to take off with it. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
Back at the 43-yard line.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Here we go. It's Leonard. Gets this one to Pierce. And they make the stop. I'm going to say about the 37-yard line. 6-yard gain on the play. And it'll be first down, Colts. We've set it downs from 37.
At the 37-yard line.
Flying down the middle of Henry. Bounces this outside, winds up with a nice chunk of yards there as a result. It's 2nd and 10.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
On 2nd down, here's Henry again. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the 4th.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Back to throw it. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. It's one of the biggest moments of the game for Joshua Carty. He'll try to connect on a 50-yarder. Got all of it, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead.
Ready? Packing 18. Go.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. He's on the quick hitter. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. So a new 7 downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time he's out the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. To throw, Richardson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but the heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
Working inside the red zone. Screen here for Scatterboot. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Come on. Hey.
Here he is to throw. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
Richardson
quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down.
19 seconds. Let's go now. Pass to 60. Pass to 60.
Here he is to throw. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars cut it to just 2 late in the game. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. So there's part 1, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now you'd imagine it becomes a try for 2.
You know, Kate, this might be just as tough as that touchdown. I know they work all week on their 2-point plays, but they're hard to execute.
And that catch gets them the 2. We're all tied up here in the 4. Woo, crisis averted, Brock. They got the 2 and the tie for now, at least. It looks like they have saved off the L and forced themselves overtime.
Yeah, those 2 critical words you just said right there, for now, like for right now. But there's a lot more time on the clock than this defense would care to see. They got to step up. Offense just stepped up, got the 2-point conversion. Now defense, you got to respond to send this game to overtime.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Finds him over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
17 yards. That's good for Colts. First and 10.
Back to throw. Downfield to Warren. He's got it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30. Yard line.
He'll look to throw it. Left side into the hands of Warren. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. The Jaguars are going to call their first timeout.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Mills. Over the middle, taken in by Downs. And he gets this forward to the 19. Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Backed in again with Downs. Attacking the screen. Look at this defense getting him down behind the line. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout.
12 at the 21-yard line.
Mills to the air now. Quick slant taken in by Pittman. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. 7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
Henry's going to try to pick it up. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7.
52. Jaguars 45.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. So it's 2nd down coming up.
19 tight.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. Trying to push deep downfield. That's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Dragon 60. Let's go.
Throwing now. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Colts get the win at home inside of Lucas Oil. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indy.